The push to get an $18 minimum wage on California's ballot is seeing a setback tonight.
1 million signatures were collected, but as our political reporter Morgan Reiner tells us, several large counties, including San Diego and Sacramento, did not submit their signatures on time, pushing the measure all the way back to 2024.
The head of the campaign told me that they have several avenues, the first of which is to admit human error. He said that several county registrars' office had the signatures needed, but were just confused on the submission date and therefore didn't submit it. The other one, he says, is for the governor to call for a special election, but combine it with the November election.
California's minimum wage is set to increase to $15.50 in January. Joe Sandberg is behind the Living Wages Act of 2022 campaign to ask voters to raise that to $18 an hour by 2025.
Because California should be a state where everyone who works can afford life's basic needs.
But the state director for the National Federation of Independent Business told me it's going to force businesses out of California.
They've got soaring inflation, retail theft, supply chain disruption, higher gas prices. How much more can they take before they shut their doors, leave for another state, or just lay people off and close down forever?
I asked him what the right approach is.
The best thing our policymakers can do now is first do no harm. Stop the taxes, stop the regulations, stop paving the way for more frivolous lawsuits. Let's get small employers the chance to crawl out of the hole. Otherwise, we're going to find them deeper in that crater and more jobs going with it.
Sandberg, a businessman himself.
I've started businesses that have thousands of employees, and I've started businesses that have dozens of employees.
Isn't buying it.
The cost of a hamburger in Washington State, where the minimum wage is above $14, is about the same as the cost of a hamburger in New Hampshire, where the minimum wage is $7.25. So I understand the narrative that's been used to attack minimum wage hikes for decades.
He hopes Newsom and the Secretary of State will support his cause to put the initiative on the 2022 ballot.
I believe they're going to act as necessary because they know that those 5 million workers can't wait until 2024.
I asked Sandberg if the governor's office and the Secretary of State specifically told him that they support this initiative. He said to stay tuned, but in general, the two of them have always been very supportive of increasing the minimum wage.